The Black Trump Supporter. The Reawakening of a Nation by Michael Amir. Meet Michael Amir, a Gulf War veteran, black conservative, and fearless truth-teller. In The Black Trump Supporter, he dares to question what others blindly follow. A powerful memoir that challenges race politics, media myths, and cultural silence. This isn't just a book, it's a movement.
There's a difference between a cult. Some of this shit is cult shit.
Mm-hmm.
They running like cults and shit, you know. But I mean, look, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm like a proponent of us really, you know, having a Patreon version. You know, what we do, open up a Patreon and like give them a raw version. You know, of a lot of topics. I think this one was pretty decent.
Oh yeah,
you know, but we can definitely, you know, go way raw with a lot of different topics.
Oh my Lord. Even talking about this, I had to kind of think before I spoke because I ain't really go in the way I wanted to. Fuck that.
But the way Charleston White, the way he did it, now I know exactly what he did. If you notice, he don't really have a platform.
Nope.
His own platform like that. He goes on other people's platform.
It goes off.
But he found a way to monetize, you know what I mean, that as well.
Yep.
You know, even if he's not making money directly from the video, he's still making money because people are paying him to go on interviews and they big dollars, $10,000, $15,000 to go talk his rhetoric.
Yep.
What do you think about him still disrespecting Gillie's son?
I never agree with anybody disrespecting somebody's dead kid. I'm not the biggest fan of Gillie, you know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of the things that he talks about when he talks about how he was, how they were promoting King Von and how they were promoting the bullshit, and then it ended up, I agree with a lot of what he's saying, but I will never, ever be okay with somebody disrespecting their kid because Charleston White got children too. And I would hate to see anything happen to them and people go ahead and find a joke from that. And they would, because he's done it so much. So I don't play around with the kids, man. I think that he should kind of strictly keep it to Gillie. Go at Gillie's neck. Go off on him. You could bring up comparisons on the hypocrisy that you think is going on, but just shitting on a young man's grave that is not here to defend himself just because you're getting at his dad, I would never think it's cool, bro.
Yeah, and the type of atmosphere it creates, like, if you go to Philly, somebody will try to blow your fucking head off. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. That's how much Gillie is revered and loved in Philly.
Yep.
They will try to blow your head off in all parts of Philly, west, south, north. They would try to do it. So you kind of create the atmosphere, even if you got security with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why, you know, and apart from that, just doing it in general, you shouldn't be doing it. Right. But like I said, I agree with you as well. Dick sucking these rappers and shit when they come on there and shit, and not asking them no tough questions. And they have people on there where they, you know, I seen them on with Dirk where they were kind of appealing and tell him like to kind of stop what he was doing. I think it actually got through to Dirk, but I would like to see it with all of them. Yeah. Any of them that's controversial, Sexy Red, and all. Okay, cool. We danced to your song, but what's up with this lipstick shit?
Yeah.
What's up? What do you think about people calling you a slut, a whore?
Yep.
I mean, you know, I might find a different word in it because I ain't trying to be disrespectful to nobody. Right. How do you feel about that? Let's get, and you don't have to attack these people, but let's put it on the record. Like, yo, this is how the people feeling about what you're doing. I get it, you making money and you doing this, but how do you feel about the effect you're having on these young girls? They're emulating this shit and having babies and getting STDs, and it's ruining our community. How do you feel about this? Do you have any conscience about this? These are the type of stuff you got to ask these people. We could talk about everything else, your success, but at some point in the conversation, you know how we used to do it. Yeah, we used to build them up to that shit.
Yep.
Minute 30, 35, we digging in. Boom, let's get it.
It's got to talk.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, Charleston White is right. You can't be giving these women and these men virtual fellatio or fellatio on their face and shit, kissing their ass and making them think that is good what they doing. But again, when you got these different sponsors and shit, they don't want that conversation.
They don't want that.
They don't want that. They just, you know, they come on there, whatever they pay them or not, just to get the publicity out and promote their music.
Right, exactly.
Brand. So that's the way that works. But again, Charleston, look, it's working for him. You know, more power to him. But you create a very toxic atmosphere, no different than a rapper, a drill rapper that's disrespecting, you know, somebody's dead children.
the very rappers you condone or you condemn. It's just like them. It's no different.
But honestly, I don't think he cares because he's like, fuck it.
Oh,
I'm a hypocrite. You a hypocrite. We getting the hypocritical money.
Yep. And that's what makes him unstoppable because he knows it and don't give a shit.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? As far as content is concerned, ain't nobody stopping him.
No.
You know what I mean?
People gonna be willing to pay a premium, for that. And that is what it is. That's the way the game, is. So you can't get mad at it.
Facts on that.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, man. So that's it. You got anything over there?
Nah, brother, I'm good, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast and the Blackball Sports podcast. Make sure you check that out as well. We did them together today, but it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
We'll be with you guys Monday and Friday. Dropping that heat, and if there's another day needed, we'll definitely get to that as well. That's your brother Sandman, Viral Hip Hop News on your brother Oh God Hip Hop News Uncensored together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, man.
All right.
I'll holler at you.